So this is another battle that me and James had. Actually, well, this is the first battle that I'm going to show you. But we also had another battle with a different gym. But for now, let's focus on the battle at hand. James challenging the fire gym like a brave soul. And we shall see how this one came along. We shall see how this one came along indeed. James! So, let's see what do we got. I think I lead off with my Torkoal as I am wont to do. Right, Torque comes out. A little turtle. Putting in, or trying to put in some work. Mimikyu comes out from James. And this is the more offensive Torque, isn't it? I think so. I believe so. This is definitely the more offensive Torque. And Mimikyu starts setting up some... Well, start setting up a Hone Claws. And I'm a little bit fearful. Just a little bit. So I go for the Lava Plume. I'm trying to maybe fish for a burn and also remove the disguise. Unfortunately, this one does not have Clear Smog, so I am at a disadvantage with regards to that. Clear Smog would have been good here and now. But Torque takes the Shadow Claw like a champ. I go for another Lava Plume, and Mimikyu actually takes that pretty well, despite it being in the sunlight, in the harsh sunlight, or not, actually, no, just regular sunlight. Regular sunlight. Anyways, so now I decided to go for the Stealth Rocks because I do want some nice little boulders up in the middle of the field. As I decide to withdraw the Torque and bring in Growlrout, get a little bit of Intimidate action going, so that its attack can be cut down a bit because these Hone Claws are no joke. They are no joke. So James going for it all. Going for all the freaking cake, I guess. Something. As Mimikyu avoids the Will-O-Wisp, and this could hurt a little bit. With a critical hit, actually, I was surprised by that, actually. I, at the moment, was very surprised by this, because I was like, whoa, how is it that thing, that Growlrout survived? I was astonished! But Mimikyu goes down to the Flare Blitz. One is left to think, why did you not go for the Flare Blitz the first time around? I don't know. But anyways, Luxray comes in, takes a little bit of boulders to the face, and I decided to get Growlrout out of there because it might be useful later. And I bring in my Easy Bake Oven. Easy Bake takes that amazingly well, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and this will prove to be a bit of a mistake because, well, there was no Intimidate that came out, so you would imagine that this thing is a Guts variant, and I just absolutely helped this thing's attack. So, I go for the Overheat the following turn. He goes for an Ice Fang. The Crunch would have actually taken me out, so I was a bit confused, maybe predicting the switch. I'm not sure. James! Oh, my throat. Anyways, so... a little bit of burn damage coming out. I go for the Overheat. This time it lands, and Luxray is gonna go down. So that's prediction not paying off at all for the Luxray, unfortunately. So in comes Steel Socket, and yeah, Steel Socket's not gonna really match up well in this gym because of the steelness and the fire weakness. Anywho, so Mega Evolves and goes for an Extreme Speed. An Extreme Speed could have probably gone up and used the stronger attack, James. But anywho, Steel Socket lives the Overheat. That it's at -2, but it lives nonetheless. So I decide to get Rotom up out of there. Easy Bake, withdraw. Torque, get in here. So, Sunlight returns, and you know what? It actually worked out for James, because I don't know if it was a predict or not, but the Earthquake catches the Torque, and it absolutely does a job now, doesn't it? So, this turn now, I bring out El Valiente, the Talonflame, in trying to predict the Earthquake, but an Extreme Speed comes out, and I am just, I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked, as a Brave Bird will be coming out onto the Lucario. And what else? What else was I gonna say? So some good reads from James. Some very good reads. Dragonite comes out. We'll take a bit of rocks to the bod, and we'll go for an extreme speed, which is good. You know, no need to get crazy and allow me to Z move all over you. So now I decide to end the nonsense. I bring in Vendetta, who tends to be my savior, some would say. And you know, the thing about this mon is that it is Ubers, but as you guys may know, some of you guys may know, is that we don't really play by those small gun rules here. Not for the gyms, at least. You can literally bring whatever mon you'd like, as long as they're not legendary Ubers or really legendaries or any of that stuff. But anyways, so for a second here, I was actually fearful because he had predicted the protect with the Dragon Dance, and I thought he might outspeed and be able to annihilate the rest of my team. Fortunately for me, though, that was not the case. And this is not gonna really bode well for you, as Scizor comes in, and Scizor has a really bad matchup with this gym altogether, and it's gonna get just completely annihilated by this over here. Annihilated with a critical hit. That's overkill. Down goes the Scizor. Take a little bit of life orb recoil damage. Speed rises. Speedoro, and out will come the Shiftry. Another brave soul in a fiery gym. Superpower will come out onto the Shiftry and just completely take it out. And well, that's pretty much the battle. GG, James. Hard fought battle, but this gym is a toughie. It is a toughie. I will face you again next time.